early on when I was building container homes, I was reaching out to different container vendors to get pricing. And I started to notice a pattern. If we're based here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and if we buy a container from somebody that's here locally that is selling them, we're most likely overpaying, right? Because they're getting it from the port. Maybe they're getting it from overseas. They're having it shipped, which there's extra money they're adding on top of that. And then they're selling it to me here in Vegas, and they have to make their profit. So it goes through several hands by the time it gets to me here in Vegas. And so I noticed a pattern that if you are able to reach out to vendors or brokers that are in the major ports. So if you can imagine, containers are coming from overseas, wherever they end up landing first. So that's ports all around the US. There's also major depots that aren't along the ocean. So like Salt Lake City is a major depot. So there's a lot of containers that get sold out of Salt Lake City. Now for us, the closest port or major depot is Los Angeles. So that's where we buy all of our containers from. We don't buy them from Vegas. We go back to the port. We go to Los Angeles. And the best way to do it is to shop around with the vendors and the brokers that are in that area. So what I'd recommend doing if you were based here in Vegas and you found out, hey, man, the closest port is Los Angeles, I would look up every container vendor, everyone that's selling containers in that area, and I would call them. It might be 20 people. But what you're going to realize, if you're looking for, say, a 20-foot one-trip high-cube container, is their prices are going to vary quite a bit. And the reason for that is there are some of them that they may have ordered a large bulk quantity of these containers. And when they placed their order, they just got a really good deal on them. And now they're sitting on 50 of them and they're willing to let them go for a really good price. While for others, maybe they didn't buy them at as good of a deal. They're just now getting them in onesie twosies. And as a result, their prices are more. I've been surprised to know as I shop around in the major ports like Los Angeles, the prices fluctuate a lot and they're significantly less than if I shop here in Vegas. So that's step one, is you're definitely going to want to go near a port. And then step two is you don't want them to deliver it for you. It is good to get a quote from them. It's worth seeing what their pricing is, but ultimately you want to coordinate your own delivery. If they deliver it for you, they're likely upcharging you and making money on that. And so an opportunity to save is for you to coordinate and do your own delivery. Now, most likely you don't have a vehicle and a heavy duty trailer to go and pick it up yourself, which if you do, you can really save and do that. But there is a good website, uship.com. There's other resources that are like this that basically connect you with a delivery driver. So you can coordinate a pickup, so if you're getting your container, I'm just going to keep using the Long Beach example. Out of Long Beach, you basically will reach out to UShip. You'll create a listing on there or an ad that says, hey, I'm trying to have a container picked up from Los Angeles, from Long Beach, and taken to Las Vegas. Maybe here's my budget. Here's the price range. And you're going to have delivery drivers start to bid on that. And what's going to happen is you're going to be able to get a much better deal. So I want to give you just some real world examples quickly on this. So, if I were to get a 40-foot high cube container here in Vegas, retail price on it is about $8,000. Now, if I get it from the port, retail price might be, and these fluctuate a lot recently, but I'm going to call it $4,900, $4,300, $53. It ranges in that range, right? Sometimes it does creep up to like $6,000. But anyways, let's say it's $5,000 roughly right now. Now, if I have that company deliver it for me, that's probably going to be $1,600. But if I go through UShip, I bet I can get it done for $1,200. So you can see if I go this route that I'm trying to present here, you can get it all in for, say, $6,200. Whereas if you buy it locally, you're looking at probably $8,000.